I know this isn't exactly great. So I did, actually do myself a favor, or us a favor. Oh wait, he's a center. Christian Wood, 8th among centers in scoring, as well as 5th in rebounds. Can't block. But here's our roster. I did make Christian Wood a little better. Upset? But yeah, here we go. We're actually now going to be doing a rebuild again. And PJ Tucker, we're starting off right. There have been rumors about him being traded to the T-Wolves, and I feel like the perfect trade would be him for maybe not Josh Okogie. How about a 2023 pick? I don't want to do that at all. Maybe I'll give up a second rounder. No, I'm not doing that. Maybe Josh Okogie's better. Yeah, I think we are gonna do Okogie actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn trade override on. Trade override on. Because we're gonna need to override some trades if they're not gonna take my realistic ones. So we are gonna start with PJ Tucker to the T-Wolves for how about yeah, Josh Okogie. I do think that's pretty fair. And we'll throw in a second rounder or two. We'll do this trade. I actually do think that that's a good trade for both sides. And now the next trade we're gonna make is for a young player that has not gotten much opportunity. Because if I'm not mistaken, Tristan Thompson is the starting center for the Celtics, not Robert Williams. Actually, no, because that'll screw up what is coming, which you already know what's coming because I already did this series once. So you should know the drill by now. So probably a good team. How did Derrick Rose get on the Knicks? That's confusing. But regardless, a team in need of a backup. Oh, they don't need a backup shooting guard. But the team that does is the Hornets. So, since they could use a backup shooting guard, I'm going to go ahead and send them Ben McLemore. Or actually, I'm going to send them Eric Gordon. He could be a solid shooter off of the bench. A really good shooter off of the bench for the Hornets. If I can find him. For probably... Okay, we're going to wait on an Eric Gordon trade. And we're probably not going to trade Ben McLemore to the Hornets, actually. But the Suns... Yeah, that's where I'm going to trade him. I'm going to trade him for a 2025 first round pick, as well as Javon Carter. Okay, no, definitely not that. Abdel Nader, sure. Kuruks and this pick. Well, that's kind of a silly deal. So I think, yeah, player Ben McLemore for Javon Carter and a 2025 first round pick. I think that is a good deal because Javon Carter is only a 70 and the pick is in 2025, so we are going to force that trade. And then Dante Exum. Let's see. I think that... Well, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I do think it's a good trade regardless. Because McLemore is a better shooter. We can trade. And then Javon Carter and Dante Exum to the Bulls for the screw up himself, Luke Cornett, and Daniel Gafford, who should have started over, who should have been the backup center, but no, Cornett was. So this is actually a good deal. I can do that. Daniel Gafford is a good backup center. And with my plan, I think you can guess what's coming up next. Well, not yet, but Kuruks for... Okay, so if we could get... So we could get a 2022 top 3 protected Blazers pick for whoever we just traded. Oh yeah, Kuruks. And then Cornett. It looks like we could get from the Clippers one of those swaps. So I am actually going to take that deal. That seems pretty good. And then I guess CJ Ellaby and Jay Sean Tate, whoever that is. We're gonna trade that for a younger guy. If you can find someone pretty young. Apparently we can get Draymond Green. Yeah, these trades aren't very good. So I can come up with a better trade myself. Where I send David Nwaba to the Bulls for Chandler Hutchison. This actually is a pretty fair deal. But on the other hand, if they're going to send me Felicio, I will need to also have a pick. Like a 2025 pick. I think this is a fair deal. Right there. And then we can just flip Felicio somewhere. We can get a first round pick from the Wizards. So yeah, that seems pretty good. And realistic and all that. Let's try and get some picks. We can get a 2025 first round pick. Swap best. We can get that pick, and I like that deal. And now, I don't really think Chandler Hutchison is a good player. Well, he's okay, but we can flip him. And then we can... Yeah, I think we can flip him for... Ooh, we can flip him for Hassan Whiteside. This actually isn't a bad deal right here. And I think the Kings would be willing to make that. Jay Sean Tate, I have no idea who this guy is. So we are going to use the trade finder. Jared Vanderbilt would not be a bad guy to get. He's 21, so that would work. But Daniel House, I think we can trade him away to a team that could use a shooter. That team would be the Sixers, so I think if we could get a 2023 pick, unprotected, as well as Isaiah Joe, that would actually be a good trade. I think that trade could be acceptable. And then Sterling Brown can go. I think I can get something for him. So you see a 2025 first round pick. And then we can trade Thornwell here. And we can get another first round pick in 2025. Here is our roster. Kenyon Martin Jr. Actually, we cannot move Kenyon Martin Jr., so yeah, that's essentially it right now. Peace, I guess. We'll get into juicier stuff next time.